Mark, great news for anybody looking for a job in sports here in this area. We love our sports on the court, on the field here in DFW, but when you're talking about that intersection of sports and business, just a few moments ago, Dallas named the #1 city in the country for sports business. Here is the cover of the Sports Business Journal, fresh off the press, declaring Dallas is the #1 star, the #1 city of 50 cities that they ranked, but really the honor goes to the entire DFW area. So how did they make this determination? They tell us they crunched nearly 500,000 data points, but here are the big three factors. The number of opportunities such as marketing agencies, brand sponsors, media companies. Secondly, sentiment from sports executives that they interviewed. And then third, economic environment. SBJ says DFW scored well in all three, but economic environment was the one that set them apart. Cost of living, tax rate, world-class facilities, all part of that metric. SBJ's market analyst pointed to some high-profile brands that have moved into the area as proof.
I'm thinking about the PGA of America moving from Florida and building, a $500 million complex in the Dallas area. The Pro Bull Riders circuit moving their premier event from Las Vegas to Fort Worth. Even the ATP tournament in New York moved to Dallas in 2021.
Here's the top 5. Now, one of the things SBJ mentioned that's a trend they're seeing, most of the top cities are in the Sun Belt. The business opportunities are moving away from the East and West Coast into parts of the country where lower cost for doing business exists. Now, later today, the Dallas Sports Commission is going to hold a press conference here at the American Airlines Center to talk about this distinction. Big feather in their cap as they try to lure events here. The big one on their radar, trying to secure that 2026 World Cup final and International Broadcast Center. Certainly, this doesn't hurt Mark and Tashara.
No, it doesn't. And, Chris, reading that article, they mentioned Dallas quite a bit. I imagine the city leaders in Arlington and Fort Worth would like a little bit of that credit as well, given, the Cowboys' placement in Arlington and all the stuff going on in Fort Worth, too. But either way, we'll take whatever win we can get.
And I will say this, too, like when it comes to jobs and business, if we're bringing in more jobs, I don't think I'm complaining about that. And I'm sure a lot of people aren't either.
No, I just want championships to come with the jobs.
Mark said, sprinkle a little more with that.
Let's get some wins.